Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. So how you all doing today? I believe you're fine. As for me, I'm good. So today's video, as you already see from the title, I'll be showing you a spiritual tip that you can apply to free yourself finally, yes, like permanently, from bondage, from difficulties. So if you are new here for the first time, you are so welcome. If you have not subscribed yet, kindly do so by hitting the red subscribe button. Turn on the bell so you get notified whenever I upload videos like this. In this channel, I share spiritual tips that will help your spiritual life. Without wasting time, let's dive into this video. I don't know if I should title it Breaking from Foundational Causes, or if I should, title it Breaking from Causes generally. But anyway, so before we start, you have to know the spiritual benefits of alligator pepper. Well, I'm not going to be saying much of this because I've talked about alligator pepper in past videos. So if you want to know more about this alligator pepper, you just have to check my videos. You see the benefits, okay? So this alligator pepper, we're going to be making use of it today. Very, very important. Alligator pepper here is a spirit. It's a spirit, and before you handle it for any spiritual purpose, you have to make sure your hands are clean. Clean, I mean, is that it's not that you don't commit sin, okay? Everyone commits sin. This alligator pepper you are seeing here it forbids uncleanliness. If you are unclean, do not touch this for any spiritual purpose. If not, you will render that work ineffective. So how to keep clean when you're handling this alligator pepper is, make sure if you're a lady, you are not on your period. If you're seeing your period, do not touch it. Do not make use of it for spiritual purpose. If you meet your partner like making love, do not touch it for spiritual purpose. If your hands are spilled with blood, like abortion, you killed someone, either by accident or not, do not touch this alligator pepper. You will need to cleanse yourself first. If you are passing through so many difficulties in life, maybe things are not working for you one way or the other. Even if things are working for you in other ways and you notice that there are these particular things in your life that is not working for you, you have to trace your foundation. Check your foundation properly if any member of the family is affected by that particular issue. If not, then you know it's a personal issue, maybe a personal cause, or somebody somewhere is, bewitching you or something. You go straight and know what to do. But if it's a foundational problem that maybe you are passing through marital issue, not getting married at a particular age in life, or anything you do just scatter, nothing, you can't gather things, always wasteful. If you just collect your salary, everything will just, even womanizing is a bad spirit. There are so many things that you can trace and know whether it's a foundational problem or not. There's something about foundational embargo. When the enemy places a foundational embargo on your foundation, nobody in that family will progress. Some people may progress, but there's one particular thing that all of them don't achieve. So what you have to do in that case, if you notice like that, you just have to work on your foundational problem. The best way to work on the foundational problem is to do it together, all the members of the family. If you are not with your family, you can call them or tell them that this thing is happening to you, and look at it's happening to other ones, that they should know that this thing is not, is not of God. Okay, it's not of God. Why is it happening? Then you all should know what to do. Find a solution to liberate yourself from that bondage. If some members of the family may not agree, most individuals, they don't believe that evil things are happening to them. They refuse to believe. Maybe because religion has entered into their head so much that they refuse to see things. It's not as if they are not spiritual. There are difference between spiritual eyes and dedication. Most people, they are dedicated to one particular religion that they refuse to, ask for spiritual eyes to be open. So if they refuse to do it together, you can drag yourself out of that bondage by doing the right thing. If it's not a foundational problem, you trace yourself. Is there anything you are doing that is not right? If it's not a foundational problem, just know that it's something personal. Maybe someone out there is not happy with you. Most people, even when they do good to people, they just end up receiving bad. There are many people that may not be happy with you. You may not know, or it may be as a result of what you cause for yourself. Most people, they involve in so many bad things, so many bad thoughts that you can't believe, and they are walking around the streets. You may think that this is normal. It's not normal. You're actually attracting permanent cause to yourself without knowing. Okay? So what you have to do just to check around you. Is there anything that you have done that is attracting those problems to you? Is there any, legal ground that the enemy is using to fight you? Because if actually your hands are not clean, when you have an enemy that is fighting you, that thing must work. It must work. There's nothing that will make it not to work. Because the enemy is using it as a legal ground to hold you, like hold you captive. So in that way, it will be very difficult for you to break free if you don't do the right thing. I've received some messages like that, okay? I've received some messages that people will be telling me that what can they do for their landlord, for their landlady to forget about rent? My dear, that is not good, okay? It's not good. Except the person gave you the house freely. What you have to seek is favor, okay? Maybe if you don't have the rent at that particular time, for your landlady or landlord to have, favor on you, naturally, without doing it by force. Remove enviness from your heart. There are different kinds of enviness. There are deadly ones that if this particular person is jealous of you, it can actually kill you. They will just find one way or the other to remove you from the earth. So if you cause it yourself, you have to cleanse yourself, okay? There are many ways to cleanse yourself. So after cleaning yourself, before you can be bold to use this spiritually. If you are cleansed already, you can make use of this. If it's a foundational sin, a foundational cause, you can liberate yourself by using this also. But it's best to make use of sand, okay? You have to include sand from anywhere. Be from your environment, it can be from your working place, it can be anywhere, any country, as long as things are not working for you. But if you are fortunate to be your town, in your village at that moment, better. You just take a sand from that ground. Pray with the sand. Pray with the sand that any issue, any causes that your forefathers have attracted to the generations, okay, to the family generations, the one you know and the one you did not know, that is following every member of the family, that you liberate yourself from it. Say so many things you want to say that you want to start making it any generational cause following every member of the family, that you want to be out of it. Why I said you cannot pray for every member of the family if it's a foundational problem is because they all have to involve in it. You have to liberate yourself by doing it yourself. Okay, you have to, as you are praying, just mention the family name, not your real father. That is, if there's any surname, the surname your father answered before you. Like for example, most times people answer their grandfather's name as their surname. So you have to mention that your grandfather's name. If you know the first father's name, you can mention it. Mention the one following it. Mention your grandfather's name. Mention your father's name, and mention your name. Mention that anything that they have done, knowingly or unknowingly, to attract cause to the family. There are many things they may do to attract problems to the children, and those innocent children will just end up not progressing. Nothing will work for them. Any innocent blood they must have shed, any virgin, after praying with the sand, you move it round 1, 2, 3, 7 times. Do it 7 times, then you throw it away. After doing that, if it's a foundational problem, remember, then get alligator pepper. Alligator pepper can be found in spiritual shops. It can be found in markets, local markets. You can also get it online. So when you get alligator pepper like this, you have to, before you open it, remember you have to be clean. Then you send it back. Open it from the back. When you open it, before you send it front, you don't have to open it in the front. I've also explained that in one of my videos. Bring out the seed from the front. 7 seeds are what you need. Only 7. So that 7 seed, you still talk with it. You know, alligator pepper can do anything for you. It can go on a mission for you because it's a spirit. Only thing you have to do is just to be clean. So just talk with the alligator pepper, the 7 seeds. After talking with it, that you liberate yourself from this bondage, from this family bondage, from these curses. Mention your father's name, you know, as I explained with the sand. After saying it, you say that you want to start progressing from today. That difficulty, just say that problem of yours that you always experience, or that issue that every members of the family are experiencing. Then you cross your head 7 times also, just like the sand. You throw it away. Remember, the sand, if you want to throw it away, do not throw it where people are passing. You just throw it at the wall of your house, where you know that people will not step on. Why? Is because some people may be seeing their period and they will cross it. It will render that work ineffective. Throw it in the bush. You can throw it in the water. Okay, if you can throw it in the water, a flowing water, better. So that is one of the ways to liberate yourself from foundational problems. Another way you can set yourself free if it is a personal issue, you have to make use of only alligator pepper, not with sand. Open it from the back, as I said earlier, then bring out the seed from the front. Say your mind that whosoever, anywhere, you know, that after cleaning yourself, that you have made yourself clean, you have set your heart, and that you now have the full right to talk with this alligator pepper, that whosoever, anywhere, hindering your progress, stopping you from progressing. You mention that thing that you are passing through. Okay, say your mind, call your name, you so person, anybody, anywhere, be it the enemy you know or the enemy you did not know, that you want them to be in confusion, that you want confusion to set in their midst, that anybody, anywhere that you have done evil in the past that is attracting cause to you, that you ask that this alligator pepper cleanse it. Anybody, anywhere from the 4 corners of this world fighting you, making you not to progress, making you that anything you put your hands, that you will not prosper. Set your mind. After saying it, you cross your head like this. Cross like 7 times. You throw it away. So that is what you should do to help yourself, to set yourself free finally. So at the end of this, I know you have learned a lot. This alligator pepper, you can make use of the rest of the seeds. Just make sure you open it from the back. It's not only once. There are many seeds in it. Just keep it very well. Next time, you don't have to open it again because I've already opened it. Just bring out the seed and do whatever you want to do with it. So thank you so much for watching, and I believe this has been helpful. If it's helpful to you, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you have not done so. Okay? I will see you in my next video. Remain blessed.